The day's upon us, folks. Microsoft has released some awesome Series X information. Actually, no, they didn't. They delayed Halo Infinite. That's all, folks. See you guys later. Now, I could probably end the video there, and a lot of you would be okay with that. After all, being an Xbox fan has to be one of the most frustrating things you can actually do in your life. Dare I say, I'm a little bit defeated by this announcement. With that said, there's two main things we need to take a look at, or there's two takeaways rather. One is that Halo Infinite was not nearly as finished as we first expected. It was missing polish, missing fidelity, had so much pop in. Some people were saying they analyzed it and they even saw tearing. Halo Infinite, the gameplay demo at the July 23rd Games Conference, was just a mess. The second thing is that Team Xbox is still so disconnected from the player base. It's rumored that Phil Spencer even thought about releasing Halo Infinite in pieces. It's like, holy shit, Microsoft. Did you forget about the Master Chief Collection and how that launched? And this makes me wonder, on top of it all, the rumor about multiplayer not launching on time, I think is probably true. And oh yeah, there's the fact that no ray tracing would be available at launch either. And I mean, that's one of the big system selling features and something that offers a huge, level of immersion to the gameplay. It's just kind of puzzling how they wouldn't want that to be there, or how the timing has just been so bad. It's probably fair to say that this video so far has a rather negative tone, but I do want to talk about a couple upsides here. The first positive is that if you own an Xbox One X, you have to understand and agree with me when I say that Microsoft has extremely capable engineers. The Xbox One is an undervalued piece of machinery. That device is remarkable. It runs almost whisper silent. The level of fidelity it offers is amazing. The support for HDR is top notch, especially when you compare it with the PS4 Pro, which is under-engineered, overpriced, and just lackluster almost all around. So the first thing is, we have some people on Team Xbox that care about the brand, that are capable, and that are going to deliver an amazing Series X come November. The second component, the second positive, is that Microsoft will be able to rebound from this. It's not the end of the world. It's easy to get people to view your videos by just taking the same viewpoint, taking the one that gets you clicks. But I think we have to understand that this is a little bump in the road. The Series X is going to be an amazing piece of hardware, and I think just what it's going to deliver is going to get people excited. We're probably going to see third-party games running better on the Series X than the PS5, and we might even see some additional features. Let's compare it to the PS4 Pro with the Xbox One X. The PS4 Pro had 4K checkerboxing, whereas the Xbox One X actually had native 4K at 30 frames in a lot of the games side by side. So I think we have a lot going on here. There's definitely those two positives. Microsoft has a lot of executives on their team that are very intelligent. I don't think they're going to run their ship into the ground. It definitely feels that way sometimes, but again, we have some capable engineers, we have capable software engineers, and we have a marketing team that, maybe we can say jokingly could use some work. But all in all, I think the Xbox Series X will rebound from this. I don't think people are going to remember the Series X launch as it having no games. As they've said, they're going to have thousands of backwards compatible games. I think in closing here, what Microsoft needs to do is accept what's happening to them. They're not going to have an exclusive to launch. It's probably not going to fly off the shelves like they expected. But Microsoft, give me, let me understand your vision. Show me some backwards compatible games and show me, what benefits will I have if I buy a Series X? How are most games going to run better? How is the HDR implementation going to work for all the backwards compatible games? Show me some examples. I'm really excited for what Team Xbox is going to offer, but I felt that I needed to make this video because It's kind of a scary time if you're reading the headlines, and I critique Microsoft all the time. They did some really dumb things here. I don't think Phil Spencer is really as capable as everyone pretends he is, but with that said, Microsoft isn't going in the ground with the Xbox. It's going to be a good generation. They have their minds in the right place. The console is going to be awesome, and I think we need to understand that, and we need to give 343 a chance because, someone else is probably driving the ship, and they're doing the best. So thank you for joining in today. If you have anything to add, please do so in the comments below. And as always, have a great day.